Thanks for watching the Docker file options section of the Getting Started with Docker course. In this section, we've covered a bunch of different things that go inside the Docker file. The from command, which is where we get our images from, the copy command, which is how we can copy files from our machine to an image or from one image to another. The work dir or the working directory, which is how we set up where we're operating inside of our container or our image. The expose, which is that definition of these are the ports that our container uses or image uses. And then the run command, which is where we execute some type of operation on our image, whether it be to do a .NET restore or it be to configure it in some way. That's what the run command does. Then we cover the volume command, which at its simplest form is really simple. It just creates a folder inside of our image or our container, and that folder will be stored actually on our host machine. That way it can persist throughout restarts or even destruction and recreation of our containers. Okay, and then finally we covered entry point, which is the starting point for our container. So whether it be the ping command or just a bash command or something else, that's the starting point for our container. So with all those different pieces, which we've seen kind of just more or less in theory, we can now take all of those and understand what's going on. We move into the practice of using Docker. And so in our next section, we're going to be starting with Docker for .NET. So .NET has built into it a whole lot of Docker stuff. And so we're going to see how to use Docker with .NET so that we can actually, build up containers and run containers and see how they work and inspect them, all without having to do most of the heavy lifting ourselves. So we're going to be more observers along the way before we get into some more deep topics like composition. So for now, we're going to dive into Docker with .NET. So definitely come back for that next section.